All right, Katie Gonzalez here for EMUEagles.com, joined by head coach Scott Hall ahead of this weekend's season opener. Coach, you've had a couple of weeks of training under your belt, 10 freshmen, a lot of new pieces, new faces. What's been the message in training to get them ready for this weekend?
We're preparing like we do every year. I think it's because it's new, we've got to go over things 3, 4, 5 times just to make sure we're solid and we're ready. But I think the freshmen, they came in good fitness, so it's been a little easier. We've enjoyed the preseason.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about the fitness. You guys kind of tried something different. The freshmen have been here a couple months now for most of them, and you've introduced the heart rate monitors with strength conditioning coach Sean Conity. How have you guys kind of taken that and brought that next level to your training?
Well, I think it's an automatic feedback for each of them, so they can kind of see where they're at, which I think helps them. A lot of them watch the monitor when they come and get a drink, just to see their breathing and how they can catch up on things. So I think for us, it takes us to the next level because it's on them. They can see it. It makes life a little bit easier. There's no eye test anymore.
MAC preseason poll came out earlier this week. You guys are slotted 4th in the MAC West, right where we finished last year, almost top to bottom, same thing in the West as the finishing standings. What do you kind of have to do to get over that hump and make the tournament this season?
Well, it's probably fair. We graduate 7 kids out of the lineup. We're going to have a lot of new faces in the lineup. I think talent level, we've got a lot of talent, a lot of athleticism, but we're going to have to find our way a little bit. So I think the up-and-coming games here with Illinois State, they played in the tournament. They made the second round of the tournament. These are games that will test us to get us ready for the MAC.
You talked about it right there. Illinois State, a talented team coming off a great season, picked to repeat as the champion in the Missouri Valley Conference, getting out of the gate with a tough one. What do we do? What are the kind of the keys to the game tomorrow?
We got to get our feet under us. They've had a couple preseason games, so for us, this is going to be new territory for us with a lot of new faces. So we just got to get our feet under us. And again, I think they're ready to start kicking other people rather than themselves. I think it's good. We need to kind of roll our sleeves up here and get a little dirty getting into this game, because otherwise we've just been playing against ourselves. So this will be a little wake-up call for us to see where we're at and see how far we can get.
You go from Illinois State to University of Illinois Chicago, a little road trip for you this weekend. Not to be overlooked, a good Horizon League team that you guys have played a number of times in the last few years. What do you look for in the team on the road? What's kind of different for the freshmen that they need to overcome in that kind of scenario?
Well, I think the games that we've played there have been tough. They're tough games. Rigsy, the coach there, has done a great job. A lot of Chicago kids on that lineup. We get a couple of our Chicago kids to get to go home here a little bit, so I think that'll help. We've got 3 or 4 alumni coming out to the game. I think that's going to help us too. But again, we got to see where we're at. We got to get on that field and see where we're at, see where we line up with people, and I'm sure the lineup will change from Friday to Sunday with so many new faces.